Good morning. Good morning. I am Apostle Dr. Alicia George. I am on YouTube today. On Sunday, I had my social media page suspended and then disabled because someone went in and did something, I guess, that was against the rules. And it took me to a place that I've never experienced before, a place of feeling isolated, a place of feeling no connection. Even now, the only connection I have is here on YouTube, which is not one of my platforms that I have the most momentum. But what I decided was I was going to go and do what I heard the Spirit of God telling me to do. Because there are times that you get isolated and you get disconnected and you're not sure how to function or how to go. And sometimes you just got to get yourself to the place of rebuilding. And so I went to the place of thinking about Nehemiah. Nehemiah was a man who was known as a cupbearer. He was an armor bearer to the king. But then he heard what was happening in his village, his home, and a decision had to be made to go and help. He knew he was going to leave from where he was in a place of comfort to going into a place of discomfort and at times discouragement. But he knew that there was an assignment that he needed to fulfill, so he took the step and the leap of faith. Because even with social media going down, I didn't realize that building a new page could cost me more problems than just waiting. And so, even on my new page, it's saying you have to wait 60 days before you could go live. There's some things that come to try to take the breath, life out of you. But you've got to understand that you are well equipped to keep going. So Nehemiah went with a strategy. He went with a strategy. And this strategy that Nehemiah started to implement meant that he had to ignore all that was around him that was telling him you're not equipped to rebuild the wall. I'm speaking to somebody as well as myself this morning, because when you feel limited in who you are and what you're capable of, because I'm not the most technical person, so I think I did more damage trying to restore my page rather than waiting. And someone said it to me yesterday, you should have just waited. And so often we get anxious in the things that are around us, and we don't take the time to look at the whole picture, the full picture. We want things to be done. I wanted my page to be restored. I knew how important having my Facebook page was to my life, to my business, to being connected with my network. And so my only thought was, how can I get this page back up without a plan and without a strategy? But Nehemiah had a plan and he implemented strategy. He didn't let Tobias or any of them distract him from what he was supposed to do, because his assignment was to rebuild the wall. Please share this out for me, because I have very limited, my social media page is down. And I am telling you that sometimes we just have to wait. Nehemiah made a decision that he was going to wait. He was going to do and fulfill his assignment by not being anxious. And that's what the word of God tells us, be anxious for nothing. So when I realized that my entire social media pages were down, not because of me, but what someone else had done to me, Nehemiah had to ignore what Grisham and Tobias and what they were saying to him and not be anxious in it. Instead, I tried to fix the problem without really realizing or knowing how to fix the problem or not having a strategy to fix the problem. So I made it a bigger problem. So everything that I have social media except my YouTube channel is down. And as I find myself feeling isolated, as I find myself feeling, what happened? How did this happen? We don't understand in life most of the time how we got where we got. But what we need to do is take an evaluation of where we are and how do we fix the problem. Nehemiah's conversation was, I know that there is an issue. I know that the walls are my entire city is broken down, it's torn down, but I am the one that has the solution. I am the one that's going to stay on the wall. I'm going to ignore all the things that are around me that are telling me that I can't do it. What is there in your life today that you need to ignore that's telling you you can't do it? Because I have made a decision. If I have to rebuild my social media pages from scratch, that's what I am going to do. But this time I will do it with a strategy because there is a plan. I have had time to sit back and think, what is the lesson in this that I should learn? And now that YouTube is my only way of speaking, and YouTube has been my least, come on somebody, my least available way that I speak with people, it made me realize that you have to learn how to balance and you have to learn how to pivot. I am in my pivoting season. I am definitely going to try to appeal my old page and try to get it back. But what if I don't get it back? Am I going to give up? Am I going to listen to the voice in the back of my head that's saying you're isolated, that nobody cares, nobody's concerned? You've got to rebuild the broken walls. Nehemiah's intention was, I'm going to rebuild. No matter what, I'm going to rebuild. And this was his strategy. He was going to have other people involved in helping him rebuild. Sometimes we try to do things on our own without having others involved. So if you're listening to this and you have been my friend on Facebook, go on Facebook and friend my new page. Go on Facebook and find Alicia George. I'm trying to change it to Dr. Alicia George. And I have on a black dress. Friend me. Get me back where I belong on social media through this new page. I have very limited access, but I know that it can be rebuilt. I know that I'm not going to quit in the middle of my circumstance, in the middle of my isolation, in the middle of me not knowing technically everything to do, but there are those that know that I'm connected to. You got to know who you're connected to. You got to know who's in your circle that is capable and able to help you move to where it is you're supposed to be going when you don't know where you are. And so Nehemiah got his strategy together. He ignored the voices that were speaking to him that told him he cannot rebuild. And he started to work. That's what I'm doing today. If I'm going to rebuild my social media pages, I need your help. This video is going to go and friend me on my new page. The devil thought that he was going to take me out by messing with my business, messing with my ministry, messing with my personal life by having someone go in and hack my page. But in the midst of it, I, in the last 4 days, have been more determined than I have ever been to do what God has called me to do. Nehemiah's strategy caused him to be able to rebuild the wall in 52 days. 5 and 2 is the number 7. We're in the 7th month. The number 7 means perfection. The number 7 means completion. So I have a strategy that I am going to get my social media back within 52 days. Come on, somebody. But in the meantime, I need your help. If you're listening to me, I'm asking you to share out for me that my page has been taken down, but I have a new page up, Alicia George. Go and friend my page. We can't quit. We can't just give up when things don't go our way. And that's how I felt on Sunday. I was so overwhelmed. But sometimes we move too fast. My page could have probably been back up on Sunday had I not created a new page. So you live, you learn, you grow. But I understand God. I'm going to be 70 years old next month, not next month, September. And one of the things God told me was, when I turned my face to the wall and I asked him the same question, I heard the answer. I grant you your requests. So my request is keep building. No matter what's going on, no matter what's coming your way, keep building. This message is for me, but it's not just for me. Keep building. The devil is a liar. He is not going to win. I am going to pursue. David asked, should I pursue? He waited until he got an answer. And my answer is to pursue getting my social media back. I'm going to rebuild. And I'm going to rebuild with a stronger foundation. So those of you who may have heard me with this today, know that I'm counting on you. Whether you know me, like me, or whatever, we are here to help each other. I serve God, and I serve him with my whole heart. And I'm coming here because I need you to help me continue to serve him. So go on Facebook, friend me on my new page, and let's just keep this going. So I did 1 mile already. I came in, I did this. I'm going to go back out. I'm going to do another mile, because sometimes you just have to keep going when things get rough. Nehemiah stayed on the wall because it was his assignment. I'm staying on the wall with my assignment. So help me to get my Facebook rebuilt as I pursue my appeal to get my pages back up. Please help me by going and sending me a friend request for my new page, Alicia George. God bless you. Thank you for listening. We can rebuild.